Anyway, take it easy, yeah?
Is this beast a shade as well?
No! You've got to stop this!
Tool hope to stand against the Shadow Lord.
I don't want to hurt my friends.
Kill him, you glorious bastard!
I have a reason to live!
We're the same. Tools in the hands of a master.
This ends here!
Kaine!
Our true memories are still there. How dare you ignore them?
We were hoping to put it off for 100 years or so.
I shall fight by their side, now and forever.
I'm tired of this world and everybody in it. But I'll become his sword one last time.
No! Kaine!
I'm gonna save you! I swear it!
Thanks for always being there for me.
Welcome back, everyone, and welcome back to another Nier Replicant stream. Hope you guys are having a fantastic night. We will be figuring out all these riddles in the Forest of Myth, which is where we are currently located. We have already talked to this guy and kind of figured out the issue going on here. Dreams are infecting the people's minds, and apparently each one of these villagers that are asleep that we have to wake up, they have their own quest and riddles to solve, and apparently this one, the one that I tried last time at the end of the night, and failed on is one of the hardest. So let's try doing this again.
This person must be dreaming too.
It would appear that way, yes.
Yep, I'm gonna enter
Can't
his
say I'm
dream.
very excited to go back there. That dream world sort of creeps me out.
I mean, you died last time, so that's fair.
Perhaps you should spend less time complaining and more time getting on with the mission.
Yeah.
Agreed. I breathe air scented with death and resist the urge to laugh, for I know it will sound like the words of a madman. How long have I been in this fresh hell? My box, my prison, is tucked beneath a stairway in the long, unused catacombs of some infinite castle. Outside, I hear the sounds of a funeral dirge that plays without end. Alright, so he's beneath a stairway. Light has no place here. Wind is a forgotten friend. I pray for death to come, but he forsakes me. Time passes, and eternity slips by in a single tick of the clock. Someone knocks on my prison. Anyone there? I hear an unfamiliar voice say. My savior. I claw at the door of my jail, embedding thick splinters under my ragged nails. I scream for help. I laugh. I sob. Surely this is a product of my addled mind. Surely it cannot be true. Help me, I cry. For the love of all the gods, help me. Impossibly, I hear the sound of a lock being torn out and falling to the floor. As the door slowly creaks open, I have just enough time to see a silver-haired boy in a floating book before the light pours out inside. My eyes, accustomed to the blackness, explode with pain, and I am forced to turn away. Who are you? I ask, shaking hands covering my face. How have you come to this place? I am Grimoire Vice. This is Destructor. Long have we been searching for you. Now come, stand. We shall awaken from this nightmare together. The one known as Destructor extends his hand and pulls me from the cell. Though my eyes are slow to adjust to freedom, my ears are keen as ever, and they recognize the staccato sounds of heavy rain. I never thought to hear that again, I whisper. Would that this were not such a terrible storm, said Grimoire Vice. Look at your feet. I force my eyes open and see water pooling around my ankles and lapping at my shins. There's so much of it. Yes, and more comes each moment we delay. If we do not make good on our escape, we shall all drown in this castle. We know you are weak, but you are our only hope to survive this place. Time, that forgotten friend, made itself known again. I nodded my head and swore to save my resources, no matter the cost. The castle catacombs are a maze, twisting upon themselves like the endless entrails of a giant. I squint down the dim corridor. Okay, we're going north. At the end of the corridor, I find a row of 20 gorgeous canopied beds resting atop a carpet of velvet. All are covered in a thick layer of dust and cobwebs. Okay. Searching for the door to the next room, I come upon a shapeless mass of gray matter. It has been shoved against the side of the wall, and despite my fever, I think I see the outlines of a door just beyond. When I reach out a finger and touch a piece of the mass, it turns to dust and drifts away on the wind. Realization slowly dawns, and I fall to my knees and weep. Corpses. I face a mountain of charred and crumbling corpses. I look from it to the beds and back again until the horror dawns full upon me. Someone has piled these bodies into a tower and set them ablaze. Whether they were alive or dead, I do not know. Insanity will not permit me to consider the proposition further. I make a sound, whether scream or laughter I cannot be certain. Then my mind grants me merciful blackness, and I find myself opening the door and leaving the most terrible rooms. I squint down the dim corridor. If we go south, we're coming back. So we want east. If we take west, then we're going back, so we want north. Went down the dim corridors. Alright, we can't go south. North. At the end of the path, the waters rise to my waist, exhausting me both physically and spiritually. I pray that this is the way out. Eventually I can stand the side of the waters no longer and turn my eyes upward. Imagine my surprise when I see a series of paintings hanging on the faded plaster wall. Each depicts a person in the prime of their life, clad in clothing of the highest quality. The styles, however, are strange to me. My apologies. Leading me to believe that these people had lived long, long ago. One subject wears an outfit that particularly catches my eye. It is constructed of a thin, breezy cloth and decorated with a motif of flowers and birds. While encircling the figure's waist is a leather belt and the most perfect construction. It is a stunning costume even by modern standards. As I gaze at the portrait, I am struck by a desire to touch it with my own hands. Yes, as I extend a single finger to the painting, I am gripped by a most unpleasant feeling. Staring closely at the image, I see it bend and warp into the shape of another finger. Something behind the picture is pointing at me. Is it another prisoner, a fellow inmate trapped for eternity in this place? I cannot let it pass, and so I seize the portrait with both hands and throw it into the water. The wall is hollow behind the painting, and inside I can just make out a body. Whether or not this is a prisoner, there would be no rescue. The poor soul is long dead. Scraps of clothing lie on the floor around the bones. Only a small amount of the fabric has survived, but it features the same delicate designs that were depicted in the portrait. I have an admiring row of corpses, blocked from view by portraits of each victim at their pinnacle. Enough. Shielding my eyes, I paddle forward through the water. Okay. We went north and then we came south, so it's east or west. Let's try west. At the end of the path, a row of heavy wooden casks lie on their sides in a dark chamber. Doubtless they were filled with wine. Or doubtless they are filled with wine. My thirst for worse life. I cannot remember the last time that my parched throat had relief. I scramble to the first cask and pull frantically at the cork. The theft of a few cups means nothing, I tell myself. The cask will be ruined by the flood regardless. Finally, the cork surrenders to my attack, and thick red liquid bursts forth from the hole. I think I'm taking the exact same path I took last time because this all sounds familiar. This is no wine, it is blood, still warm from the body. Whether animal or something else, I cannot say. The foul liquid soon mixes with the rising flood waters, creating a warmth that laps against my thighs. By all the gods, are the rest of these casks filled with blood as well? I lack the courage to confirm my suspicion. Disgust quickly becomes fear as I turn to flee, but my weakened legs betray me, sending me toppling over into the red ocean below. The smell of death is everywhere. It threatens to consume me. I must escape this hell. Crawling on all fours like an animal, holding back screams lest any foulness enter my mouth, I lurch forward through the red waters and out of the room to freedom. Let's go down the corridor and proceed east. Alright, so we need to go east again. At the end of the path, I find myself in a great hall with only the sounds of rain for comfort. The waterlogged red carpet squishes beneath my feet as I approach the center of the room. Once there, I behold a beautiful dining table upon which rests china and silver of the finest construction, as well as the remains of a fantastic feast. Excuse me. As my eyes continue to adjust, I see many chairs surrounding the table, each holding a dinner guest. Noticing movement, I approach the chair at the table's head, but as the truth of the matter dawns on me, I recoil in horror. The host of the feast is a corpse, as are all the invited guests. An army of foul, wriggling insects have made homes in their remains, and this is the movement I saw. This once splendid feast was now nothing more than a requiem for the damned. I take a moment to steady my shaking hands, then slowly back away from the table. Desperate to lose sight of the abomination before me, my gaze lands on the chairs upon which the dead were seated. This is a mistake. for the chairs proved to be even more terrible than the feast itself. Each one is covered in a layer of spikes that run from the seat up the back and down the arms. This explains the color of the carpet beneath my feet. I can only pray that the unfortunate diners were dead when the meal began. For if not, it is a simple task to envision my agonized screams that must have sprung forth from their mouths. My mind grasped frantically at the possibility that these souls have committed some terrible crime for which was the punishment. Though in truth, I suspect that they committed no crime at all. There will be no tomorrow for these unfortunates. This was their last supper. I squinted down the corridors. We went east, so we need to go north. As we go west, we go back. The water has risen to my chin, and now laps greedily at my mouth and nose. You dumb? Oh, am I dead? Literally had the exact same sequence I tried last time because all of that sounded familiar to me. Alright, I memorized the path I need to go this time.
This person.
It would appear.
I'm just gonna skip the dialogue because I've already read
I'd say I'm very excited to.
or heard most of
Perhaps you
these.
could spend
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not gonna reread it all. It's the exact same thing. I was gonna get to where we were at the diner table, and then I'll continue on with the dialogue because it should change when I get to that point. Okay, we need to go north. Yeah, the cobwebs, the burned bodies. Alright, we need to go east. Then we need to go north. And then east. Yep, the carpet. Okay, here we go. Skip through. Alright, north. Against all hope, we make it to the front door. It was right there. Literally, if we just chose... If we didn't make the east our last choice in that four-way corridor, we would have been fine. Break it down, someone cries, and so I give myself to the effort. In tandem with Destructor and Grimoire Vice, I slam my body against the thick, sturdy door. On the third try, it gives way, and we find ourselves sprawled on the ground outside the castle. The storm is in retreat. The clouds above are still dark and foreboding, but to the west I can see a thin shimmer of sunlight trying to break through. How can I thank you? I cry as tears join the rain on my cheeks. I would surely have died in there. Looking down, I suddenly notice that my dress is in tatters, and sheepishly I try to cover my exposed skin. Your dress? Asks Vice. Then you are a woman, madame? I am. I proffer the two a smile. I suppose that comes as something of a surprise, seeing as how I exist only in the form of words. I can see that the one known as Destructor is disappointed that the torn dress will be given no further description, but he hides it well. With a nod and a shrug, the three of us set forth to our awakening. But behind us, an awakening of another kind is taking place. Black smoke fills the abandoned castle, providing the countless damned souls inside with their final shroud. After a moment, the castle's windows shatter with a mighty roar. A fresh breeze blows through the hallways and corridors, clearing the smoke away for good. As we watch in awe, uncountable black shadows slowly flicker to life, crossing to and fro in front of the broken windows. The castle's dead have awakened to their new life as shades.
You have anything to say about that?
Hopefully there will be no labyrinth next time.
I hear that.
Thank you so much for saving me. I never want to have a dream like that again.
Alright, well, we get nothing for that, I guess. Let me go save so I don't have to redo that. I mean, I know the path now, so that's not that big of a deal. I just don't want to do that again. I don't want it. Save here. Alright, let's see what you want.
Another victim. This work certainly is trying.
Certainly is.
I figured a book like you would be into all this word stuff, Vice.
Even I have my exceptions. Now let's be off.
Let's. A colony of massive sculptures was visible in the distance, their tall forms scraping against the sky. Vice and Destructor had never seen such a sight, and their eyes widened as they tried to take it in. Skyscrapers.
Those buildings must be huge if we can see them from this far away. What do you think, Vice?
As Vice considered his answer, the sun beat down on them with renewed ferocity.
Perhaps they are some manner of mirage.
He said. Under this heat, a mirage or two would hardly be an unexpected sight. Destructor nodded and wiped the sweat off his brow, leaving a trail of sand in its place. He thought he'd never been so thirsty. The ancient road on which they walked was black and cracked with age. Streets. Here and there, thin wisps of grass pushed up through the rocky surface, as if defying those who had laid this material down over their home. The heat reflecting from the road made Destructor lightheaded. His feet hurting, he crouched down to rest. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Is someone playing a joke on us, or what? The complaining had already begun. Vice tried not to let his eyes roll too much. A joke? He said. No joke. No joke. This road leads to a city of art. Or leads to the city of art. Perhaps the path itself is simply some manner of grand artistic work. You don't sound very sure of yourself there. Perhaps not, but thinking of it this way might make it easier for you to bear. The Destructor glanced at Vice's grinning face, shook his head, and resumed walking. As time passed, the Destructor's feet grew more painful and his throat drier than he thought possible. He tried not to look further than the next step ahead, because the bright sunlight made him hesitant to trust his own senses. "You are definitely getting closer," said Vice in an effort to cheer his companion. "Yes, this much is certain." Encouraged, the Destructor lifted his gaze. Suddenly he stopped walking, choosing instead to stand in the middle of the road with his mouth and eyes wide open and his finger pointing in the distance. "Water!" he cried. "It's water!" "Water?" asked Vice. "Preposterous. I don't see any water." "Over there, just ahead of us. Look, the sun is reflecting off of it." Without waiting for a response, the Destructor sprang to life and bounded toward the sight. What in the... There was no water. There was nothing but sand in every direction. The Destructor closed his eyes and sighed as Vice floated up behind him and chuckled softly. "I believe this is known as a mirage," he said. "Many a desert traveler has spoken of such things." The Destructor shook his head, bewildered. Suddenly he pointed off in the direction, his eyes wide once more. "Wait, there it is! I just missed it! Look, it's right there!" The Destructor sprinted off again, leaving Vice with no choice but to follow. After a few minutes of running, the Destructor came to a halt. "I could have sworn it was right around here." Confused, he put his hands up to his eyes and rubbed them vigorously. As soon as he stopped, he noticed a blue, shimmering pool of clear water just over the next rise. With a shout, he bounded off to search for it. The chase continued for nearly an hour until an exasperated Vice finally floated up to the Destructor and struck him in the face with his cover. "Enough, you blithering idiot. Stop this at once. There is no water here." The Destructor's face clouded. "There isn't?" There is not, and perhaps next time you will listen to me when I tell you as much. Vice paused for a moment, then continued speaking in a slightly kinder tone. However, I suppose this mad chase was not altogether wasted. It seems we had arrived in the city of art. Destructor looked up. Stretched out before him was a row of impossibly tall sculptures. The journey was at an end. "They're huge," cried Destructor, completely forgetting the heat and pain of the past few hours. "I've never seen anything so big." Each sculpture was formed from roughly the same shape, a tall rectangular that stretched up toward the sky, but that is where the similarities ended. Most were covered with panes of glass that reflected light in 1,000 directions, while others seemed to be nothing but frames of steel. Some had tall spires on their tops, while others possessed triangular caps. "What kind of city is this?" said Destructor. "Where are the people? Where are the houses?" "Perhaps the land is intended exclusively for artistic use." The debate continued as they made their way through the city. Miracles of artistry were everywhere. Great iron crates with wheels sat silent on steel rails trains. Beautifully carved works of light of red, amber, and green dangled over every streetlights. As they moved away from the massive sculptures, they found a great array of smaller ones. Some were covered in glass or brick, but many were composed of materials they had never before encountered. The sheer variety of colors and styles was staggering. Unable to find a theme or purpose to the abstract works around them, Destructor and Vice eventually fell silent. On the outskirts of the city, they discovered 3 sculptures in the shape of humans. Destructor uttered a sigh of relief as he approached them. "Finally, I was getting tired of modern art." The 3 statues were indistinguishable except for a single word chiseled into their right arms. One read Alpha, one read Beta, and the final one read Gamma. As Destructor moved to touch the nearest statue, a bird flew from the top of one of the sculptures, alighted on the statue's shoulder, and emitted a brief, beautiful song that took the form of words. "Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false one will only speak lies. Or the false ones will only speak lies." With that, the bird departed. As if on cue, the 3 statues shuddered to life, acquiring color and form as they began to breathe. Alright, so one only speaks the truth, the other 2 speak lies. "Hey, look at that," said Destructor. "They're alive." The triplets bowed low before Destructor. "Please," said Alpha, "you have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real." "Stop lying," said Beta. He turned to Destructor and threw his hands in the air. "Alpha's a fake, you know. I'm the real one." "What a little crap," said Gamma. "Beta is a fake. Everyone knows I'm the real one around here." Their respective pleas given, the 3 statues returned to their frozen state as silence once again enveloped the city. "When you consider all of the statements, only one of them could be the real thing," said Vice. Destructor furrowed his eyebrows and considered his answer. "Only one form is real, the others are false. The real one will always speak the truth, the false ones will only speak lies." Can I get the clues again? Destructor took a long look at the statues and tried to clear his mind. Okay, I get the clues again. Okay. Alpha said, "Please, you have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real." "Stop lying," said Beta. "Alpha's a fake. You know, I'm the real one." And Gamma said, "Beta is a fake. Everyone knows I'm the real one around here." I'm inclined to say Alpha's the real one, because he's the only one that didn't say the others were fake. Wait, no, that can't be. Because Beta's saying Alpha's a fake, but Gamma's saying Beta is a fake. If the other two only speak in lies, then so Gamma's the real one. Because if Beta's saying Alpha's a fake, and the fake ones can only speak lies, then that would mean it's Beta. Because Beta's saying Alpha's a fake, which would be true, and Beta and Gamma's saying Beta is a fake, which would be a lie. Okay, so yeah, it is Beta. Thanks, Tyler. Green one is Beta. Though Destructor's voice betrayed a notable lack of confidence, he was relieved to see Vice nodding at him. If Alpha were telling the truth, began Vice in the dry tones of the lecturer, Beta and Gamma would be fakes, but in that case, Gamma's claim that Beta is a fake would be the truth, even though Gamma is a liar. Therefore, that theory crumbles. Now let us presume that Gamma spoke the truth. That makes Alpha and Beta liars in this situation. However, Beta is calling Alpha a liar, which would leave us with two statues telling the truth. Finally, let us assume that Beta is telling the truth. If so, Alpha and Gamma's lies would make sense, therefore Beta must be real. As Vice finished his explanation, Alpha and Gamma crumbled soundlessly into dust, while Beta sprang to life once more. "Congratulations, villager," said Vice in a cheerful voice. "The time to awaken has arrived." "Thank you for saving me," cried the villager. He dropped to his knees and bowed his head as low as it could go before an uncomfortable Destructor pulled him to his feet. "Why did you have to dream like this?" asked Vice. Have you been to this city before?" The villager slowly looked around at the bizarre objects and sculptures that dotted the landscape, then shook his head. I don't think so. I mean, it's impossible, right? There's no way I could have ever been to a place like this before, or a place like this. But at the same time, I feel like I've seen it before. "Deja vu," muttered Destructor, just like the mayor. The vague sense of unease that struck Destructor... That's awkward. The vague sense of unease that struck Destructor during the mayor's dream spread once more through his mind.
That was rough.
How you doing tonight, Tyler? Thanks for joining.
I am positive I have seen that place before.
Okay, that's enough. Don't need you getting all weird on me too. Okay, there. Now all the villagers can wake up, right?
Yes, if the mayor's assumption was correct. I think I have had enough wordplay to last a lifetime. Thank you very much.
You're telling me. Anyway, let's go see the mayor.
So maybe then... The previous theory was saying that Nier and Yona were reliving lives until Yona can get cured. But based on this theory, where other people are remembering things from a time that they weren't there. The mayor was getting deja vu of seeing Nier before. That guy was having deja vu of seeing the city before, even though it's impossible for them to be there. What if they're able to get memories from an alternate timeline? Or they're getting memories of their past selves, and everyone is stuck in an endless cycle.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you so much. Here, I have something for you.
And it's not. Ooh, there's Faith. It's not just Yona and Nier like I once thought.
This looks valuable. I can really have it?
Of course. It's apparently a weapon of some renown, but we have little use for it.
Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you again for everything.
Alright, let's see what Faith looks like. More vice, weapons, all. We got Faith. Huh. Beastbane is better than Faith at level 1. Sword carried by the world's most loyal servant. Like that loyalty, the sword's blade is straight and true. At level 2 it goes up to 189. And this one at level 2 goes up to 221. Maybe if I had it replace my original weapon, I might have used it, but I think I'm going to stick with Beastbane. It offers more. I mean, I like the katana look of Faith, but I don't think I'm going to use it.
So how was the village?
Oh, hey Kaine.
Oh, it was truly magnificent. There are no words. Really.
I think you mean there are too many words.
Neat.
Let's get back to Popola. She'll probably want to know what's going on in there.
Oh, sorry, Shades. Oh, I was actually trying to avoid hitting you, but okay. And just to make sure, I don't have any side quests available right now, right? Yeah, both of these I need materials from part 2. You can go speak to Devila and make sure there are no side quests that have opened up now that I've opened up the Village of Myth. Knowing how this game works, there might be some. Hey, Devila.
What have we got today?
Doesn't look like
Doesn't look
anything.
like I have any work for you right now. Come back next time you're free.
Sweet. Works out great for me then. Alright, let's go talk to Popola. We're getting a lot of story progression done today. Actually, how are we looking money-wise? I'd say we're doing pretty good. 59k. Hey Popola, I have some news for you. Damn. Oh, cutscene.
The death dream certainly is a strange illness.
Sorry, apparently not a cutscene.
Yeah, it
Just
was
a
something
transition.
all right.
Even I, with my natural love for words, have no desire to visit that place ever again.
I feel like it's setting me up to send me back there.
You guys did well. You've been making a lot of long trips lately. Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
Harder.
I'm okay. I can't just sit around all day while Yona's sick, after all.
If you say so.
So, anything I can do for you?
Well, I suppose there is one thing I could use a hand with. Have you heard about our plans to repair the canal? The work probably won't happen for a while, but once it's done, we can use the canal for trade and travel and all kinds of useful things. Unfortunately, however, we're a bit behind schedule at the moment. If you're willing to help out, I'd really appreciate it.
No problem. What do you need?
Great. So, the man I originally asked to help on this project hasn't shown up for work in a few days.
Do I need to go find him?
I'm starting to get a little worried. So, maybe you can head over to Seafront and check up on him? I'll
That's
mark
fine.
the location of his house on your map. He always carries a red bag over his shoulder, so he should be easy enough to find.
Red bag over his shoulder. I actually wanted to go back to Seafront because there's that trader that wanted us to get him some supplies. And I talked to Tyler in person, actually, and he said that natural rubber might be sold here in the village. And unfortunately, I don't think his quest line is available in the side quests or anything like that.
Is it? Fascinating. If we had a ferry, we could put these days of endlessly running about behind us.
Don't you just float everywhere anyway?
Do you think I am borne aloft by the winds, lad? It takes stamina to maintain this height.
Oh,
Make sure you stock up on necessities. Come back anytime.
You could at least try to hide the utter dismay, you know.
I was saying, I don't think that
Why not
guy.
fill your garden with flowers?
Why did I click on that? I don't think that guy at the boat, the trader, has the quest in the quest book. So when I just looked at it, it didn't look like there was anything there. Nope, not in this
I
shop.
hope you grow some real buttes.
We've got some nice materials in stock if you want to take a look.
No.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
We've got some new items in stock today.
Did you?
Come back soon.
Maybe. Huh.
Welcome. We've got a wonderful line of weapons to choose from.
Have nothing. Yeah.
Thanks for your support.
That's interesting. Actually, I have an idea of where it might be. I might just have to go exploring. So there was no shops on the north end in either of the cities, because one city has everybody shut in and does not like visitors. The other has the mayor and the two people that just woke up. So none of those guys are traders. So I'm thinking it might be in the desert city. Natural rubber. And I believe that was the hardest material to find from what I saw. So let's go take a look. See if natural rubber's over there. If it is, great. I would have outsmarted the game. If not, then it might be in Seafront, even though I haven't really seen it at Seafront before. Also, I might go and see if I can upgrade Beastbane. Because yeah, it has a wallop to it already, but we might be able to increase that wallop. So we'll do that after this, before we go to Seafront. Because Seafront's really the next area I have to go to. And it's even just to check to see if I can find natural rubber there. Hi, Wolf. You can die now, Wolf. Nighty night. Really hope eventually I can figure out what's going on with these. I really hope there's some big puzzle with it. As of right now, I don't have any puzzle for it. Okay, let's see if we can find natural rubber in here. I really haven't looked at the shops much in here. Maybe just the vegetable stand. I guess we'll just travel right and see if we can find anything. Yeah, general goods, whatever. No. I doubt the weapons shop's gonna have it, but I'm just gonna check every store. Earthworm's Claw. It's worse. I guess, you know, keeping with having every single weapon, I might as well. Actually, I kind of want to look at it just to see what it looks like. Not that I'm going to actually equip it. Just curious. View and details. Huh. Interesting. Made from the fossil of an ancient beast, it is more unwieldy than most swords, but further forging can help. It requires scorpion claws to forge. Also, I didn't know that I could see what we needed to increase its level. Okay, we need a complex machine for this, and I have exactly enough iron ore. I think the complex machine is what you get from that enemy heading to Seafront. So I might just have to grind out that enemy for a little while. Pretty sure this is the fruit shop. Food shop. And yeah, no natural rubber. Am I able to head into this door? I can enter the King's Mansion. I don't think I've ever been in here. Oh good, not impossible stairs. It's out this way. And you came back. Oh here, watch this.
You sure you want to be doing that? It seems pretty important.
Oh it is, but it'd be a waste not to do anything with it. My liege, the mask was not meant to be spun in such a manner.
I suppose one cannot expect a man to change his ways overnight, even a king.
Sir?
What is it?
In exchange for protecting the king, I shall grant you the full usage of the sand spout well.
And what, pray tell, is that?
Have you noticed the stone structures in this desert? Ooh.
Yeah, I saw something like that.
Those structures allow you to speed to your destination by means of an underground sand flows. The system is normally reserved for royalty, but I shall grant you special use of privilege. No, it is simply the will of our king.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm happy to accept.
Ooh. Interesting. So is there any point of me being up here? Maybe if I follow the rooftops, I'll find something at the end. Okay, there are stairs. Would I normally be able to get here, though? Maybe. You run into the wolves while crossing Endeavor. For those who live here, they are an unavoidable danger. The largest of the wolves is black as night. Apparently, he acts as the pack leader. Alright, there's no special reasoning for me to come in all this way. Good to know. Good to know. Alright, so we really just came here to get access to the sand spouts. Which I'm interested in seeing what's happening with that. They just said I want to know what's going on with those. Materials. Crystal clay, amber, wolf hide. No, don't need any of those. If I can't find it here, I'm gonna have to look it up to see where I can get natural rubber. The only other place I wouldn't have looked fully during this stream would be in Seafront. I could have sworn I've looked there after getting that request. I thought there was like a strange item shop right here. Okay, so I just had a quest with you and now you're done. You don't want to trade with me? That's cool. Alright, I need to figure this out because it's going to drive me crazy. Natural rubber, Nier replicants. Natural rubber can be found in the northern and southern regions, northern and southern plains regions. It can be obtained from item harvesting points, although its drop rate is fairly low. You'll likely have to leave the areas and return several times to gather the necessary amount of natural rubber needed to complete this quest. Thankfully, there's another way to get your hands on this item. Natural rubber is sold at the material shopper in Seafront. They sell for 700 gold, which can be quite a steep price this early in the game. You need 5 natural rubber for this quest, meaning you'll need 3,500 gold if you want to buy. I'll just buy it. Thank you. Also, can I test this sand spouts? Is it going to take... Am I going to have the option to go to Seafront? I've unlocked the facade sandspout well. You need to unlock at least one more well before you can use this. So I can use it to travel between the desert. That's nice. Ooh, cool door. Yeah, what's this one? This is gonna be like the puzzle sandspout well. The facade graveyard. This is the graveyard. That makes much more sense. I'm sorry for walking all over your corpses. I just go and unlock all these real quick. I know there's one over here. Oh, this goes into there. Since I'm going deep into wolf territory, I need to make sure I have protection. There we go. Barren Temple Sandspout. Okay. Up this way. That's the Barren Temple. Okay. Oh, wolf's got me. This one I just saw another structure down here that I could have gotten.
Looks like we can't get in yet.
Okay, cool. Might have to face the pack leader eventually. See if there's anything else in the desert for me to get. Pretty sure that was probably the only one that I can get right now is the Barren Temple. Oh, scorpions. Wait, did it actually give me? It did. It poisoned me. Wait, I can fish here. I don't think I can catch anything right now. You just sent the... You sent the wolf into the sand. What's wrong with you? I could have used its hide. By use it, I mean I could have sold it for 20 good gold. Yeah, I think that one by the Barren Temple is the only one I can get right now. So now it's kind of leading me back to the entrance. There we go, got some wolf fangs. Alright, that means I just have one more spout to open up. See, if I had these open up, this would have made the fragile package quest so much easier. Could just used it and went over to the facade and just had a few enemies to avoid then. Thank you. Let me just harvest your butt real quick. Thank you for the fang from your butt. I like that one. I want to unlock that one. But I know that's in the wolf den, and I'm probably not going to be able to do that until I fight the big wolf. I mean, we were there for the quest, but I didn't have this option available yet. Hopefully I can go back there. That'd be cool if I could fight the big wolf there. Also, is it actually a quest that new merchant town? Yeah, 5 natural rubber. So I need goat hide and 1 more wool. So let me get those before I head over to Seafront. Luckily goat's right here, so I can just go in and out of these areas. Goat meat. There's goat hide. I need 1 more of that. Goat meat. Some kappa. Oh, canned fish here. That's nice. Come on, goat meat. Goat meat. Alright, we'll just come up here. And then come back. I don't know what I did to get that, by the way. I accidentally hit a key. I think it was... Okay, so choose my weapons. Tab is to enter that. Oh, I forgot I had that. Goat meat. Goat meat. I got them all. There's goat hide. I've already killed these guys, so I might as well harvest them anyways. And another goat hide. Nice. Got one for good luck. If I get an extra one, that's bad luck. Okay, good. Alright, now I just need one more wool, which I need to go to the northern plains for to get from the sheep over there. Then I can go to seafront, buy the 5 natural rubber, and then go to the merchant. And I can finish that quest line. Or get the next step in it, or whatever, since it's the first step, really. Okay, can't carry any more medicinal herbs. My only issue with coming this way is the distance to get back to the gate. It's not that great. It's actually pretty long, so it takes a lot more time. Not to mention you get shades right off the bat. It's just the annoying little ones too. Mutton. Hey, look, there's wool. I'll say the good thing is that there's a lot of them, so I have more chances to find the item I'm looking for. Luckily, I found it on the second kill, so I wish I knew how to access this quicker. 10, got the 11 of those, so I just need 5 natural rubbers. Alright, go into seafront. Maybe I can get a complex machine from this big guy over here. So I can get a complex machine, and then I can upgrade my Beast Bane to level 2. You hear? He's not there. Thank you. Pretty sad. Fuck off. Don't try to kick me. Doesn't even do anything to you, just rolling by you. Lucky I didn't just kill you outright. My village could sure use the venison. Alright. Okay, he's right there. That's good to know. I'm not worried about doing that right now, though. I want to finish this first.
We've got precious materials from...
I'm sure you do. Natural rubber. There you are. Give me.
See you later.
Yeah. Probably should have just taken the time to go and try to pick him up in the northern and southern plains. I don't want to take the time. I just wanted to do it.
I've got all the stuff you asked for.
Your timing is, what's the word? Impeccable. They're gearing up to launch the trading vessel soon. As soon as the cargo's on the ship, I can get my business rolling. But if you want to help load it, I can throw in a little extra.
Sure, why not?
Sure, why not?
Wow, this is a mess.
You offered to help. I didn't even have the option to do that, to say no.
Yeah, they're loading cargo from all sorts of traders onto this ship. It's kind of like, you know, egalitarianism.
Right. Anyway, leave it to me. We'll get this stuff organized in no time.
If you carry the cargo to the front of the ship, the crew can bring it inside for us.
Carry it over there. Got it.
If I may,
Yeah? What is it?
what are we doing here?
We're organizing this guy's stuff.
Let me rephrase myself. This man is looking to open his own business, yes?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Then would it not be more appropriate for him to take care of his own belongings?
The guy's in a pinch, Vice. We're just helping him out.
I yearn for the day when someone shows such kindness to us.
Okay, all
Oh,
done.
I didn't even have to do it. Cool.
You're fantastic. Now we just have to wait for the ship to leave. You mind if I pay you after the transaction's complete? I can give you more money that way, and then everything will be, you know, awesome.
That's not the word I was expecting you to say. But sure, I can wait.
Thanks. Boy, the launch of this ship can't come soon enough.
So, you don't even give me anything right now? That's dumb. At least that's done. No, it's not. You deliver the goods, hope your client can build a successful trading business. Alright, well, that's on hold then, because he has to leave first. And I don't know when he's going to be leaving to do his selling, and then coming back to pay me. It's a really bad business plan, but okay. At least on our part. If he's scamming us, he did a really good job.
Hey, are you the guy who's supposed to help repair the canal? Popola sent me to...
Oh god, it's over. My life is over.
Don't be melodramatic.
Surely you must realize nothing good can come of being involved with this particular endeavor.
Easy, Vice. Hey, so, are you alright? What happened?
It's my wife. She left home a week ago and hasn't come back. I'm so worried I can't even focus on my work. Oh, my sweet dumpling, where are you?
Dumpling? You call your wife a little shit?
Oh, that's terrible. Would you like us to help you look for her?
Really? You do that for me?
Sure. But do you have any idea where we should start?
Well, she always used to enjoy drinking at the tavern with her friends.
Alright, then I guess we'll start with them.
Thank you. This means the world to me. Oh, and by the way, my wife always carries a red bag, just like mine. If you mention that, it might ring some bells.
I've met
cool.
some odd couples in my day, but none who felt the need to wander about flaunting matching luggage.
You need to get with the times. Coordinated outfits are all the rage. Plus, these bags are special. We bought them for our anniversary.
Ooh.
But now my sweet dumpling is
Shit.
gone. And it's all my fault.
How is it your fault?
Oh, God.
How is it your fault?
Okay. Just stay calm. We'll go look for her, alright? You sit tight.
How's it your fault? How's it your fault?
I'm willing to bet that man knows more about his wife absconding than he's letting on.
So do I, if it's his fault.
Hey there, I'm, looking for a woman carrying a red bag.
Are you now? Interesting. Did something happen to her?
She hasn't been home and her husband's worried. do you know anything about where she might be?
Trouble in paradise, is it? Oh, those two never change. Anyway, the short answer is no. She hasn't been around here either. Though, come to think of it, she always got on well with the woman over at the tackle shop. Maybe you should try her?
It's gonna be one of these quests, isn't it? Send me everywhere and get nowhere.
Thanks.
Hey, what's the rush? You've got a cute face. Why not sit here and join me for a round? Or 3?
Well, if you're putting it that way.
Sorry, ma'am, but I'm not old enough to drink.
What is it this time, cutie? You change your mind about that drink? I'm buying.
Still a minor, ma'am.
What is it this time?
Damn it. Come on, Nier. Can't always be worried about Yona. Gotta have some you time.
Hey there, do you know a woman with a red bag by any chance?
A red bag? Oh, sure. Although now that I think about it, I haven't seen her in a while. Last time she came around, she mentioned something about leaving town, but I figured it was just idle talk.
It wasn't. Where'd she say she was going?
Leaving town, huh? Alright, thanks for your time.
You didn't even ask where she was going.
If she has truly left this charming hamlet, finding her may prove most difficult indeed.
I just hope she hasn't been attacked by shades or anything.
No, I have a feeling she's perfectly fine. Wait, there's no X. There's no X. Where am I supposed to go? Is it just in this area? Am I gonna find her in this area? There's no deer. That's why.
Something about that shade seems rather odd.
Red handbag.
Hey, look at this.
It is identical to the red satchel carried by the man who sent us on this mad quest. Perhaps it belongs to his spouse.
Oh no. Do you think the shades got her?
I fear it likely, lad. I sense no other activity in the immediate vicinity. We were too late.
Well, this is terrible. What are we supposed to say?
However difficult it may be, we've no choice but to tell the man the truth.
Yep. We don't owe this guy any favors to be nice to him, so he gets the truth. Plus, way to avoid the lie in the first place, then he's not hopelessly waiting for his wife to come back. Like the lady in the lighthouse, hoping to see her lover one last time. She's not waiting around for that. So if we tell the guy the truth up right, we don't put ourselves in that situation.
Did you find my sweet dumpling?
We found your shit's purse.
We didn't, but we got this off a shade.
Oh no. This is hers.
So our fears were correct.
Oh God. How could this happen to her? And this is all my fault.
Why? I want to know.
If I may, my good man, why did your wife leave home in the first place?
It's because I...
Please.
I think we should give him some time to himself, Vice.
No. I want to know. Is that her?
Honey, I'm home. Good heavens, you're a wreck.
dumpling.
Shit.
You're not dead.
What in the world are you talking about? Oh, you found my bag. Thank you so much. I can't believe I went and dropped it like that.
Oh, this is such a relief.
Okay, seriously. What's going on?
Please, please give me backstory.
I see. So, you found a shade with my bag and assumed I'd been attacked and killed?
I'm just glad you're safe, Dumpling. But I'm also so sorry. This is all my fault. Oh, if I didn't eat that apple you were saving. Oh, God, I'm such an idiot.
Really? Did she really just go over to the vegetable stand to get some more apples and you thought she was missing?
Listen, I promise I'll never eat anything of yours again. You just promise never to run away from home again, okay?
Well, was she gone for like 10 minutes?
Run away? Have you lost your mind? I just went to visit my parents.
She probably told you, dude, that she was going to visit her parents. She probably told you. And you either forgot or you weren't listening in the first place.
Huh?
I told you about this. Going to see my family, gone for a week. Remember? Ugh, are you serious right now? Why don't you ever listen to me?
I'm right here listening to all this. Could you argue inside? Be less awkward for me. Thanks.
Lad, my brilliant intuition suggests we should beat a hasty retreat from these two with all speed.
Please. Or we can be nosy and get more story.
I can't believe you didn't listen to me. And you ate my apple.
Oh, you're in for it now, pal.
You are the absolute worst.
Smack him.
What? Oh, like you're some perfect angel. You didn't even care enough about our anniversary to hang on to your bag.
I mean, I feel like not listening is more important than accidentally dropping a bag. That, yeah, it has sentimental value, but at least she's safe.
You, kid, I'm right about this, yeah? If anyone's wrong here, it's my wife, right?
Wait, you're asking me?
As someone who's about to be married, I know the obvious answer here. It's obviously the husband who ate the apple.
You shouldn't have eaten your wife's apple. That's not very nice.
But I was hungry, and it was just sitting there.
You live right next to the vegetable stand. You could have gone 2 minutes out of your way to go get another apple.
Look, I'm glad you went looking for my wife and all, but that was low, friend.
I'm not your
Low.
friend.
Uh-oh. Did I cross a line there?
Besides, it's pretty rich to come after me for an apple when you threw away my entire stamp collection.
Who collects stamps anymore?
Ha! You're damn right I did. And I'd do it again. You are nothing but a hoarding slob. You there. My husband's in the wrong here, isn't he?
Pardon, but madam,
See, if there wasn't a third party here, aka me, and it was just these two, and I was the guy in the argument, then I would honestly just apologize. I honestly would. Because I'd hate to be a hoarding slob in anyone's opinion. But since I am a third party here and I want to see anarchy, both of them.
Oh, enough. Both of you are at fault. Now apologize to one another and end this ridiculous display.
Talk for a floating magazine.
I see you finally agree on something.
Oh, they're going in. They're going in. You got the 1 hour later.
Do you not even understand how frustrating this is, you colossal oaf? This is exactly what I hate about you.
Then why'd you marry him?
Fine, hate me. I'll still sleep like a baby knowing I'm not an unreasonable hag like you.
Jesus. You guys gotta remember why you love each
Bryce,
other.
What do I do?
You turn on your heel and walk away as fast as your legs can carry you, my good lad.
That's it. I have had enough. Instead of belittling me, why don't you get a proper job? Everyone in the neighborhood treats me like dirt, and it's all because of my unemployed slob of a husband.
Actually, I have a job now.
Wait, you what?
Oh my god, this is gonna be all their problems are magically gone because he has a job now.
You're kidding. Why didn't you tell me? That's great.
Why are people like that?
Well,
Problems-
I sort of wanted it to be a surprise.
Problems don't just go away for fixing one issue. You gotta find out a way to fix all of your issues or come to a compromise so that both of you can deal with it. Like your stamp collection, fine, you can collect stamps, but you gotta keep it in its own spot so it's out of the way. Like me, I collect coins. I'm a quarter collector for the state coins. I have them all in this office, tucked away. And when I need to check it, I pull it out, check if I need it. If I don't need it, or if I needed it, I put it in there, or I put the quarter to the side, and then I put my collection back where it goes, so it's not in the way. Do that with your stamps. I'm sure you have shelves. Put it on the shelves.
Oh, you big silly Billy. Well, this calls for a celebration. Come on, I'm going to bake you a nice apple pie.
This problem's gonna start again because she's gonna realize there's no apples. No, she's going to the shop to get an apple. Or get apples. Oh my god. Why am I Viced? Like from the beginning I wanted to walk away, but I wanted to see what the story was going to do if I just stayed there. And I'm glad I stayed there for the story. But honestly, my opinions were the same as Vice. Just walk away. I didn't need to stay there. I probably made things worse, if
I
anything.
have no idea what just transpired, but it has utterly exhausted me.
Same.
Well, looks like they made up, so
Literally same.
all's well that ends well.
No! You shut your mouth, kid. You don't know what you're talking about. There's a lot more that goes into relationships than all's well that ends well. You gotta put work into it. You gotta fix the problems that occur. Because if you don't, they come back to bite you in the ass later. I'm sure that stamp collection issue is going to come up again later, and the Apple issue is going to come up again later, and the losing the back issue is going to come up again later, and him not listening, so on and so forth. It's going to keep resurfacing. It's going to. It will.
In the course of all that madness, I have forgotten why we even came here in the first place.
Oh my god, we didn't ask him to go back to work at the canal.
The canal. We need to ask him about the canal.
Honestly, I forgot about it too. Yeah, look. You wanted an apple. It is literally right there. Look, look. From your house, okay? From here. I know I'm not entirely at your door, but this is as close as I can get. Apple.
Care for some imported...
Apparently apple's not something I can buy, but it is right here.
Thanks for your business.
I can't thank you enough for all your help.
I made things worse. Why are you thanking me?
Sure, but listen, we need to talk to you about the canal.
Oh, right! That's why you came here in the first place, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, now that my love life is rolling in clover again, I'd be more than happy to get going on the canal work.
And also, I'm going to keep going back to this because it's bugging me mentally. The lady in the tavern said those two So they're all always going at it. So that whole situation reoccurs because of what I've said. They don't fix their issues. They find something that lets them put it to the side, on the back burner, if you will. But even having something cooking on the back burner needs attention. You can't have it sitting on the back burner. Eventually you got to take care of it. But they don't. They just let it cook on the back burner, and then it boils over, and then they have to find some way to cool it down again. Relationships don't work like that. It's exhausting. It's exhausting to witness it. It's exhausting to be a part of it. It's just exhausting. Gotta find a fix for this. You gotta talk it out. You gotta stop yelling at each other and talk it out. Compromise. Communication and compromise.
That was exhausting.
Tell me about it. Anyway, let's go give Popola an update.
I really am just an old man at heart.
The couple with the red bags were a strange pair indeed. It boggles the mind to think their relationship can persist despite such intense squabbling.
Exactly.
Well, they looked pretty happy in the end, at least.
No, they looked like they were putting it aside.
Living a happy life is sharing your feelings, even when they're sort of mean and weird.
If you adopt
They weren't
such a
sharing their
strategy,
feelings.
I may leave for groceries
They were just
one
yelling
day
at each other.
and never return.
Come on, give me the complex machine. Nice. Give me something. Haven't gotten anything from you in a while. You're not giving me anything. Am I at least right that the complex machine is there with him? So if I at least know that, then I can grind that out. But if it's not there, I don't see why I would waste my time grinding that out right now. Suppose I can check. I don't need no natural rubber. Complex machine, Nier Replicant. Grinding and farming are second nature when it comes to RPG genre, but that doesn't mean they can be excessive in execution. Most RPGs struggle. Okay, yeah, sure. The only enemies that drop complex machines in Nier Replicant are boss shades, and they aren't exactly commonly found. While boss shade will randomly spawn in the southern plains, this isn't a fast method of farming for complex machines, especially since there's only a chance that boss shade will actually drop a complex machine to begin with. Okay. Going further than that is about to give spoilers, so I'm not going to read past that. As of right now, this is that shade I just fought is the only way I can get complex machines. And I only know it's about to go into spoilers because it started out with for those at the end of the game. That's all I read, so I don't know what's beyond that. And since I know that, gameplay. Since I know that that shade's the only one that would drop it, I can just go back and forth on that to get complex machine. And I feel like I should probably do that here soon, so y'all wanna buckle down and grind that out with me? I know I'm probably not going to play this game outside of the stream, because this game is going to be the one where I like get what I need, go take care of it, and then want to keep playing and somehow progress the story to a point where people are going to miss too much.
Goodness. It sounds like the canal repairman had quite the problem on his hands. I'm glad everything turned out all right.
They're not all right. They need to sit down and talk about their issues.
Thank you so much for your help.
I guess you're welcome. If you're gonna thank me for my help.
Don't mention it. I'm looking forward to seeing how the canal turns out. If you need anything else from us, just say the word.
Also, real quick, I'm going to hide that screen. Now that I know where it's at, I don't need to accidentally see too much. There we go.
Hey, wait!
There we go.
Huh?
I almost forgot. Yona is looking for you.
Huh?
She said she needed something from you. Time to go play Big Brother for a bit, huh?
Guess so. Thanks, Popola.
Alright. Should I do that now? Try to get the complex machine now? Or just go see what Yona wants since it's right here? I'm thinking do Yona and then see what she needs from me. Because she's probably going to send me somewhere. So if anything, I can do the where she sends me afterwards. But I need to save first and foremost. Yes. Now 18 hours and 3 minutes into the game. Still in part 1. Ooh, maybe I can steal some more stuff from me. Yeah. Steal a spirit drop. 700 gold, which is pocket change now.
Yay, you're back.
I'm back. What do you need, Yona?
Popola said you needed something?
A good stretch.
Yeah, a favor, actually.
Oh?
What is it?
Um,
I can't help if you don't tell me, sis.
okay, I'm gonna say it. Ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready, Yona.
I need you to help my friend.
Your friend?
Yep, I have a friend, and we've been writing each other letters.
Seriously?
A pen pal. How delightful.
So who is this friend?
Well, he's kinda...
It's a he? Yona.
He? It's a guy?
Yes, and he's sick and in a whole lot of trouble. And I know that you and Vicey are the only ones who can help him.
I see.
Tell me about this guy.
He lives in this really big house down south, and he's super nice, and he's my friend. So you have to help him, please?
Yona, listen.
Please?
Great. Now what do I do? Fine. I'll see what I can do.
I just want more of the story. Normally I would say her illness comes first because I'm already focused on her, but for the story's sake.
Yay! Thank you!
And because I'm greedy when it comes to games and I want the reward. Not that I think there's going to be a reward because it's from Yona.
Great. Yona's got a boyfriend.
Is something amiss, lad? Your voice is trembling.
Your younger sister has a boyfriend and you don't?
No, it isn't. Shut up.
Nailed it. That's north. Southern is back that way. Okay. What it? Oh, it's down by the seafront. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to get the complex machine first. It's probably gonna take a while, but I'm down to try it.
How can these creatures let us dispatch them without complaint? And what would make them appear in this area in the first place? It is hardly what one would call especially fertile ground.
And nothing. Alright, this is gonna be a long grind. I doubt we'll even get the complex machine tonight, to be honest. Also, okay. That's not what I meant to do. Oh god, I'm gonna have to deal with these shades every single time I come through here now. There we go. Want to give me anything? Nope. That's the pop I've needed all day. Yeah, I'm gonna say screw the rest of these shades. I'll let Kaine try to deal with them. I'm more interested in this one. If I can see if you drop anything, then I can get it then. So if I don't have to worry about killing all these little guys every single time, then I won't. Bye. Probably should health salve though. There we go. It's kind of sad that this boss, lately has not dropped anything for me. Like if it drops something for me, I would accept that. But I've been getting absolutely nothing in this. Got a simple machine. I need a complex machine though. I was just complaining about not really getting anything from him, so I guess I should be glad I at least got something. But such is the nature of RPGs, so I can't really complain too much. Nothing. Alright, let's go back. Medicine herb. Thank you. Man, that was not my smoothest run of attacking the boss. Well, now I'm half curious if me hitting it with this attack does anything at all for me. Nope, okay. Just kind of stuns the rest of them. Gotcha. Hang on. I'm full. Now I can collect that. Might do one, maybe two more bosses, and I'll probably call it a stream by heading to Seafront and saving. Yeah. And then next time we get in Nier, I'll try to get the complex machine at the very beginning. And we won't progress the story at all until I get the complex machine. Normally I would just auto-lock on him, but with all these other guys here, it's really difficult to do that. Still don't have a complex machine. And granted, I knew getting a complex machine probably wouldn't be easy because it's a low drop rate on this boss, and there's a chance the average drop rate for the boss is nothing. So I knew this wasn't going to be easy. Feel like it would be a smart idea to level up my weapon now before I try to continue on with the story for no other reason other than I want to. Ow. Hit the wrong buttons. There. Rusty kitchen knife from one of these guys. Who's that? Ah, scheiße. Wait, what? How's there two of you? Gotcha. Alright, like I said, that was the last fight I do tonight. Now I'm gonna head over to the seafront so I could save it. Okay, cool. That was more. Jesus. Nice. I love leveled up to 15. He's in the mansion. The friend's in the mansion. Okay. Well, we can start with that. I just won't go back to Yona until after I get the complex machine. Right here. Alright, thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I really do appreciate it. If you guys did enjoy the stream, make sure you hit that follow button down in the bottom right corner. Also, if you're watching it on YouTube after the fact, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell. So that way you'll know whenever I post a new video. Most of my videos right now are just my Twitch streams going up on YouTube, so that way I have a location for it. It's not always going to be the case. I am working on YouTube videos right now to post up there as a series, and it's going to be a YouTube only series. But I do stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, so I'll be back again Friday night for some more Game of Life 2 and maybe some more Nier Replicant. So until then, peace.